Hello YouTube! I didn't say that. I hate myself. Hello world, my name is Serena and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my videos and also turn on post notifications so that you don't miss any future videos of mine, which come every single Wednesday covering a variety of topics. Fashion! Yes, Kyla? And I'm getting much better at having a consistent schedule because it's been a bit iffy, but every single Wednesday from now on, you will see a new video from yours truly. Before we get any further into what today's video is about, I will link my Instagram and my TikTok down below in the bio. Go follow me guys. I post every single day on Instagram and I post many times throughout the week on TikTok. So go and show your girl some love. So today's video is very fitting towards the whole of the UK right now. We can start to travel again from June 21st. A moment of silence, please. Okay. This is incredible, not only for the travel industry alone, but for everybody. We have an official date to look forward to. I'm sure everybody is excited for June 21st because freedom. It is the light at the end of the tunnel and I'm so happy for everyone. Honestly, last night I felt so positive, so happy because I could feel everyone around me, everyone's spirits just went whoop. Everyone was filled with so much positivity. I was texting my friends like, oh my god, like this is happening. There is light at the end of the tunnel. So I'm so happy for everyone. Like my heart is going out to everyone in the UK right now. Yesterday was a great moment for us in terms of receiving some news that was very long awaited. So I'm very happy for everyone. But moving on to the travel industry. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm so excited. So me being in the travel industry myself, it has just been some incredible news because it's what all of us have been waiting for, have been working towards, because we've known this travel boom has been coming for a while. We've been preparing for it, we've been getting our training done, getting all our knowledge increased. Like, this is a momentous occasion for us because now we can actually start to book travel, which is so amazing. What was that noise I just made? Was that baby with the peanut butter? So whilst everything is looking majorly upwards for the travel industry, like me and loads of my different girls are planning so many different holidays already. I'm like, yes, get me away right now. I thought today's video would be super fitting to do a simple travel Q&A. So I've been lucky enough to travel a lot anyway, even before joining my travel business. I usually go away with my parents every single year. I used to go away a lot when I was a child, like abroad away, and then we stopped for a while and then we just like went around different places in the UK. But then in 2014, we stopped, I think we went to Gran Canaria, and then every single year after that, we made sure to go away abroad at least once or twice. And honestly, I've made some amazing memories, and one of my favorite things to do ever is to make travel vlogs, make travel videos, as you can see if you look further down on my channel. I'm not the best at the travel vlogs just yet, but obviously that comes with practice, with experience. As I travel away more this year and the next few years to come, I will be making more videos, so obviously and hopefully my skills will increase, and I will be obviously always taking notes from the best, aka Matt Como, Sam Calder, you name it. I will be constantly watching their videos for tips of what I can do in my own travel videos to come. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be answering some questions that I've just found on an internet on an actual travel Q&A. I'll just be answering some general ones. As you can see, I actually have a map behind me. This one. I thought it was a scratch off map. It's not a scratch off map. It's simply just gold. Like, yeah, just gold on all of the places. But for Christmas, my brother and his girlfriend actually bought me a scratch off travel map. Obviously, I will be scratching off so many places this year and next year and every year to come because travel is amazing. Honestly, I don't get it when people say they're not interested in travel. Like, I don't get it. Traveling to me is one of the best things in the entire world because you're learning more about life, you learn more about cultures, different locations, like the sceneries, like just that alone, like the views you see, like, it's insane. I don't understand how some people don't like it. Obviously I understand that money does play a big factor into why a lot of people cannot travel, but when people just say they simply just don't like traveling, like how? But each to their own I guess, and it just means more room for me in the travel industry. So let's get right in because I'm all traveled up right now. I'm so excited. We actually have something to physically look forward to now. Like before it was all up in the air, everyone was like, yeah, things will go back to normal, but now there's like an actual date. So hopefully this video, especially with everything looking upwards now, I hope it inspires you to learn more about travel, to want to go traveling more, and of course, any questions you want about anything I say in this video, please message me. I'll more than happily talk to you about travel or anything in general. Yeah, like I said, if you want to message me on Instagram, which is down below in the link in the bio. Okay, so for these questions, I literally typed in travel Q&A on Google, and I think this is the second resource from a website called Thought Catalog. 50 questions to ask adventurous girls who are obsessed with travel. I don't know if I just winked properly. I can't really wink. Okay, so this is quite an easy, simple starter question. Do you prefer to travel by plane, car, or boat? Is that really a question? Plane. Obviously plane. Car, we can't really travel anywhere in the UK by car unless it's in the UK. I mean, you can travel to France by car, but that just seems very, very long. So, plane. One of my favourite things when I was younger, and before we were going on holiday, is when you wake up at like 3, 4 a.m. when it's like super quiet and like dead outside, and it's like, oh my god, this is like the most exciting thing ever, when you're like getting ready and it's like everyone's still tired and like just getting like the last few bits together in your bag. Then you go to the airport and then like you start seeing more people, and it's like, it's so exciting. It's such an experience, like just going to the airport. And then if it's a morning flight, I love when it's like going from dark to light as you're like leaving, as you like go into the new country in the plane. It's like, I love it. It's like one of the most exciting things. Like even now, if I have to wake up at like 3 or 4 a.m, I still get just as giddy. I'm like, oh my god, I love this. This is so exciting. So yeah, definitely plane, I say. But boat, I've never actually been on a cruise. But I'm okay with boats. Like I've traveled from like 2 places. You know when you like put your car on the boat and then you like go and sit upstairs? I've done that before to get to new places. But yeah, I've never been on a cruise. 2021, pending. Okay, how many different countries have you visited? I actually have an app which is like the scratch off maps, but it's like you click the country that you've been to and it like marks it off on the app. I'll open it now. But I always feel like I've traveled so much because I have, but then I look at it in perspective of the world and I've never gone outside of Europe. I'm like, how is that even possible? Because like, I feel like I've seen so much of the world, but I've only really seen so much of Europe, and it's crazy to me that I've not actually been outside of Europe. But I really, really want to go to Australia, and I really want to go to America. And I actually wanted to go to South Asia last year during summer. Obviously that didn't happen, but that would have been my first trip outside of Europe, which is exciting. Obviously I'm going to try to do it this year or next year, if I can fit it in with all my other travel plans. So, where's this app? I never remember what it's called though. That's the only thing. I literally have a folder called holidays. You know, like an app folder. It's great. Okay, I can't find the app, but I'll try and remember them off the top of my head. So there are Spain, Portugal, France, Greece, Czech Republic, Germany, Holland. I can't remember fully because I used to go away loads when I was a kid, and obviously I can't really remember those holidays. But I'm gonna say 10 at least. I'm gonna say 10. But then I've been to like lots of different places within those individual countries. How many languages can you speak? 1, fluently, English, but I actually took GCSE French. Did I take A-level French? No, I did not take A-level French. I took GCSE French, and of course I got an A star. I can't do that fluently, but I still know like quite a few bits because I actually use Duolingo, the app, for languages, and I still do my French on there. But that's it, unfortunately. I wish I could speak Spanish, like, that's so cool. Where is your dream vacation spot? The Maldives. Hands down, the Maldives. Or any like super tropical islands like that, like Bora Bora, Tahiti. Tahiti, why'd I say that really weird? And like any place like that is just gorgeous, like crystal clear waters, like turquoise waters, gorgeous like white sand, like palm trees, tropical beaches, like anything like that. Yes, that is my dream spot. But I think the Maldives mostly. I love it. It's so gorgeous there. That is a dream vacation of mine. But I think the Maldives for me, I would want to go there with a boyfriend, with a partner, like just me and the partner. So I think that'll be like just a really special experience, as it's my dream vacation. And obviously I think just going there with like your significant other sounds like the ultimate, one of the ultimate best things you can do, to me anyway. What is the most enlightening thing your travels have taught you? Honestly, I think it's to simply just live in the moment. Like, I try to be off my phone as much as possible when I'm traveling, unless it's for like recording content or like doing stuff like this that I actually need to like continue my social media career. But yeah, to just live in the moment. Like, if you're going for a walk or a hike somewhere like through the forest or like trees or on a mountain, or like just if you're going somewhere new that is like, that feels magical to you, if that makes sense. So it's got like a lot of about the history, a lot of culture within that walk or whatever you're doing. Just like really live in the moment, like really think about like your senses, like the smells, like what you can see, what you can hear. I think that's like the best way to get like the best memory too. Because I've made some truly like memorable, magical experiences by doing that and just like really taking in everything at once. Just live in the moment, that's what I'd say. Like, don't like be distracted by other stuff like on your phone, or don't listen to music unless it like enhances the experience, but like don't do anything that will distract you from living in the current moment, because then it won't be as good as a memory as it could be, if that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory to live in the moment. What is the most entertaining story you have about getting lost? Okay, so in summer 2019, me and my friend called Holly, we went traveling around Europe for just under 3 weeks. It was in Budapest. Like, both of us are not very good with maps. Like, that's the starting point. And it was just us two, and we were like using our phone, using Apple Maps. And we sometimes find that that doesn't always calibrate properly, like the direction that you're in. Like, we got lost many times. Well, not lost, but like took us a while to get home. And one night we were in Budapest and we were walking back. Honestly, like, it must have been, we were following the directions. We walked one way back from like the center, back from where we were to our hostel. We walked one way for I think 40 minutes. And then we ended up walking back the same kind of way for another 20 minutes. Something like that. Like, we basically walked in a circle all together for like over an hour. We just kept going round and round, and we don't know how, because the map just kept changing and like turning, and we were like, how the hell are we gonna get home? But we eventually made it. But that was just one of the nights. Like, honestly, pretty much every single night in Budapest on our way back, we just got lost, and we were like, honestly, just imagine two girls like in a street just like looking at the phone like this. Like, yeah, it honestly, it just took us a while to get back to our hotel every night in Budapest. It was so, our hostel, sorry. It was so funny. Like, we're just a nightmare with maps, but it's one of our funniest, it's actually one of our like funniest things when we like reminisce about going to Europe. The fact that we got lost like all the time using our maps. What was the cheapest trip you have ever taken? Honestly, I think just Europe as a whole for the duration that we stayed, and also for like how many places we went to. I think it was like 1,200. Which obviously that doesn't sound like cheap for one person, but for 3 weeks in Europe, I think we went to 5 different countries. We got buses everywhere. We stayed in hostels, and in Budapest and in Prague, we stayed in 2 different places in each, I think. But overall, for nearly 3 weeks in Europe in 5 different countries, I think that's a pretty good price. Like, we just went budgeting on everything, like hostels. Honestly, hostel world, you are a lifesaver. Like, we did so many hostels, and then we got the bus everywhere. Yeah, some trips were like 10 hours, but it was like 20 quid to get there, whereas the flight would have been like, what, like 100? So we're like, yes, let's just sacrifice a bit of comfort and just try and sleep on a bus. But it was like so worth it, because we got to see some amazing views when we were on the bus that we wouldn't have seen necessarily if we just took the flight there. So I recommend taking the bus everywhere, or interrailing. I've not been, but obviously that's another very good option. Which travel blogs do you follow? So I briefly mentioned earlier, it's not really blogs, it's more vloggers that I follow, obviously for the video inspiration. Matt Como, Sam Calder, there's another one I really can't remember. I'll probably remember in post-editing, but he does like lots of GoPro videos, like GoPro action, like sports ski videos. They're super cool. I love watching travel videos and cinematic videos. I really want a drone, really want a DJI, then I say a Phantom 4 drone. I just want those cool views, and like, just imagine that in like in the Maldives, like getting those awesome aerial shots. Like, yes, that is my next step for my travel videos, a drone. What's the best Instagram photo that you've ever taken on vacation? Okay, the first one that comes to mind is this one right here. It's taken in Catalonia. I think it was of Mertos Beach. I think, oh my god, I think it's stunning. I think like that beach in general is just stunning, but I think there's actually 2 versions. I think there's a sunset one and a normal one, which I'll put right here. Looks beautiful in both. There's one that I absolutely love. It's from Out of a Plane, and it's got a sunset, which I'll put right here now. Out of a Plane, it was on the way home from Madeira, I think. It was on the way home from Madeira or the way home from Catalonia. It's one of my favourites. I just think it's so aesthetically pleasing and I love it. But yeah, I love taking photos as well as making the videos for travel. Yeah, these are some of my favourite ones. Do you have friends from around the world? Yes, a lot of them in Australia actually, and some from America. It was mainly from Budapest, which I mentioned earlier, which is absolutely my favourite place for memories. It has the best memories I've ever made there. And travel friends that you make are the absolute best. Basically, for the start of our Europe holiday in, where do we go first? Berlin, and then Prague, and then Budapest. We actually met the same person called Nick from Australia. We met him in Berlin, and then he was there the same night for one night in Prague, and then the same night in Budapest with us. So we literally met in 3 different places around Europe. Pretty much, I think it was within the same week. Oh my god, it was amazing. So when we went to meet Nick in Budapest, he actually had already made some friends from his hostel. So when we were on the way to the boat party, we like kind of all linked up and met them. Basically, we made the best travel group of friends like ever. We were with each other the whole weekend. There was 3 Australians. There was Nick, there was Courtney, there was Michael, there was Nate for an American, there was Mike for an American, and there was Sam, who we met from England. We were with each other for like that entire weekend, so the Friday, Saturday and Sunday. We had the best memories. We went to like different bars. Like honestly, I have some of the most amazing photos and I still miss it to this day because we were like the best group. We had so much fun. Obviously me and Holly, like we always talk about how like good of a group it was and how much of a time, how much of an experience Budapest was. Like we loved it so much. Yeah, honestly I miss them so much. Like, I miss that group of friends that we made. And like even when we finished Budapest last year, we were like same time again next year. So that'd be so sick if we could all meet up again. Like it would be, this summer it will be 2 years since, like, which is crazy, but yeah. So if we could all meet up again and like make another travel memory in a different place, that would be amazing. That would be so cool. Have you ever been skydiving? No. Have you ever been scuba diving? No. I really want to go skydiving in Dubai. That just seems like the best place and I always watch the videos of it. I'm like, I want to do that. I really want to do that. Have you ever been skiing? Yes, I have. It was in 2012 actually with my school. So I was 12. Yes, I was 12 or 13 and I went skiing and I was in the middle group. I was quite good at skiing. But I was 12 and I've not been since. But honestly, I still remember the adrenaline rush from skiing being one of the most incredible things I'd ever experienced in my life. And that was 8 or 9 years ago now. That was 9 years ago now. I still can feel the adrenaline rush. I literally can still feel the wind on my face as I go down a specific corner of a mountain. I still remember it. And I've been longing to do it ever since. So that is something I've got to do within the next year. Because honestly, skiing, or I really want to try snowboarding too. But the adrenaline rush of snow sports, I need to feel it again. Like, I need to. What do you love most about traveling? Honestly, aside from obviously seeing all like the different beautiful views and like seeing different cultures and getting different experiences, I think meeting travel friends. Like, cause one of my favorite things, as I mentioned about Budapest, was meeting an incredible group of friends because everyone's there for the same reason. Pretty much everyone has the same values and like morals as you. Everyone's open to like just doing stuff with new people and just like doing things and like talking loads. Like everyone's on the same wavelength and I love that, and I think that makes the experience so much better. Of course you can come across like people that you don't click with and like that you just don't get on with and that, but when you do meet the right people when traveling, it is incredible. And I wish it for everybody because like, I don't know, it just teaches you so much more. Like I feel like it just opens up your horizons. Like, because I've literally got friends in America and Australia that I would have never had if I didn't go on that trip, or if me and Holly like didn't have the confidence to like mingle with them. Because it is hard. Like we found at first it was hard to like push yourself outside of your comfort zone to like go up to these new people and make friends, but they're in the same boat too. Everyone's in the same boat. So as long as you go into it with open arms, like honestly, you can make some of the best friends. Oh, I love it. It makes you so happy thinking about it. Has a certain location ever taken your breath away? Off the top of my head, as I mentioned earlier, it's that Murtos beach in Catalonia. I'll put another picture here just to remind you. Oh, it's so stunning there. Like the beach itself was perfect for me, but even the water was perfect. It's turquoise, clear, crystal clear, which I loved. But sometimes you could have got the waves being calm, which was fine, nice and relaxing. But then sometimes, honestly, the waves were honestly about as big as like the length of my room. Like, the waves were huge sometimes, and I love it. Like, you know, like the wave pools, the wave machine in like swimming pools when you like go up and down and like takes you with it and stuff. Like, it was like that. It was so fun. It had like literally the best of both worlds from like the ocean point of view, and then the beach was gorgeous, and then the entire, like, just the entire area there was gorgeous. And I actually went parasailing, I think it was, not paragliding, one of those. Yeah, I went, it was like, oh, it was so incredible, and the weather was gorgeous, obviously. Yeah, one of my favorite experiences from like such a beautiful place. My camera is on its last legs now, so I'm gonna go onto the Instagram questions. I think I only actually have a couple of questions, if that, on my Instagram, because I only posted the story asking people to ask me stuff about like 2 hours ago, which is not nearly enough time for my following to see the story and ask questions. But hey ho, I think I've answered enough already from the general questions on the internet. Where's the first place you're traveling to when we can? So in an ideal world, if I had a significant other, it would obviously definitely be the Maldives right away, because that, I just want to experience that like now. But realistically, me and my friends have been talking about going like different places, like girls' holidays and stuff, obviously, because like all those youngsters are gonna go wild now, and honestly, I don't blame anyone. I am gonna go wild. I think anyone is, everyone is. It'll either be Barcelona, because me and some of my friends have been planning it for like 3 years, but we've all just done different plans over the past few summers that it's never like linked up when we've been free. And then like, yeah, it's just never worked out. So hopefully we're like, honestly, as soon as this lockdown is fully over, we are going to Barcelona. So it's either gonna be there or Ibiza / Ayia Napa. We can't choose between both. Obviously Ibiza is the more higher end one. Ayia Napa is just like, Ayia Napa is the typical girl holiday, which I think honestly we're kind of just craving like right now. So yeah, either gonna be Barcelona with one group of friends, or it will be Ibiza / Ayia Napa. Yeah, which is cool. Somewhere in Spain or Cyprus for Ayia Napa, but I think it will most likely be Ibiza. So definitely there. And Spain is also going to be one of the places. I think Ibiza and Mallorca are going to be the first places to start opening up to people with vaccine passports, which is not very good if you don't want the vaccine. Like me currently, I don't know how I feel about it, but I don't like the idea of kind of being forced to have the vaccine if you want to travel, but at the same time I understand it. But if you do want the vaccine, and if you have had the vaccine, then it sounds like Ibiza and Mallorca are the first places to be opening up in Spain. So get your asses to Spain. What songs are on your travel playlist? Okay, so I actually have, it's called Home. I never remember, wait, there's two actually, I'll put them here. It's called Home. I can't remember who it's by, and also Sunlight by someone for years and years. Honestly, they just give me the most, like the biggest travel vibes ever. They give me like summer vibes. It just makes me so happy when I listen to them. Honestly, usually when I'm on holiday with my parents, I'll put my phone on the aux in the car, and I'll most likely play Sunlight, because it just gets us all in the best mood. My mum's like, yeah, and my dad's like, yes, let's go. It just puts us in the best mood, especially when you're like in the car, windows down, sun shining, and it's like just got the best travel summer song playing, and you're like, right, yes, this is the life, let's go. So that is it for today's video, guys. I feel super happy even after just like discussing travel and like just talking about my travel memories and like future travel plans, because I'm super excited, and I'm super excited for everyone right now, especially in the UK. If you're thinking about going traveling, do it. Do it. Now will be the best time to like absolutely just make the most of your travel plans, make the best travel memories, because everyone's like on such a positive wavelength, and everyone will be who's traveling, so your travels will just be completely enhanced. And this video has just made me so happy recording it. I'm gonna go work now, get some best travel rates for myself and for others. I'm just so excited to dive right in again in the travel business, in the travel industry. I'm so excited because it's just summer, that's it, just summer travel. So I hope you guys have had the best day so far on this Wednesday when this is uploaded. I hope you continue to have an amazing day and an amazing week, an amazing month, and the rest of an amazing 2021 which is about to come. So yeah, please don't forget to like and comment down below if you liked anything about this video, if you want me to do more travel videos. Anything you want travel wise, whether it's like tips or advice, please do not hesitate to ask me in the comments or DM me personally. And also, please don't forget to subscribe for much more videos like this, and also turn on the post notifications so you never miss a video from me. So thank you so much for watching once again, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye, world.